We have gathered all the forces we can. The Darkspawn horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. This man beside me is a native of Ferelden, now risen to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. He is proof that glory is within reach of us all. He has survived despite the odds, and without him, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim. Today, we avenge the death of my husband, your King Caelan. But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice. For Ferelden! For the Grey Wardens!
Yeah, time to kill a motherfucking army. Ah, some left for me.
Darkspawn! Best be wary! I shall do it. Begun. If we must fight, let us do it later.
They keep just running past and we keep chasing after them.
Don't give them the advantage.
Right.
One life. After all this trouble, it seems like such a small thing to give up to see this land safe, doesn't it?
Hey, Riordan could be wrong. What if there's another way?
And if there isn't, do we refuse to accept the solution because it doesn't suit us? There's much more at stake than our own lives. Should it come to that, if anyone should make this sacrifice, it ought to be me. Maker knows I have enough to atone for.
And what about your daughter?
She'll be all right. She's not alone, after all. There is, however, no use worrying about what may be. We'll have to wait and see what comes.
Yeah.
You've managed to fight your way to the gates. We're doing better than I hoped.
That will change quickly.
Bloody nug runners. We're outnumbered 3 to 1.
What are we to do now, Riordan? You have a plan, I assume?
The army will not last long, so we need to move quickly to reach the Archdemon. I suggest taking Loghain and no more than 2 others with you into the city. Anyone you don't bring with you can remain here to prevent more Darkspawn from entering Denerim on our tails.
And how are we going to fight a flying fucking dragon?
We're going to need to reach a high point in the city. I'm thinking the top of Fort Draken might work.
You want to draw the dragon's attention, I take it.
We have little choice, though I warn you that as soon as we engage the beast, it will call all its generals to help it. I can sense 2 generals in Denerim. You may wish to seek them out before going to Fort Draken.
I am sure that if we did slay those generals, it would stop the Darkspawn in the city from doing a lot of harm.
It may also waste resources trying to find them. The decision is up to you.
Do you know where the generals are?
Neither of them are near Fort Draken currently, but there are too many Darkspawn here to tell you more. There are already several units of our allies within the city by now. They may be able to come to your assistance if you call them, but their strength will be limited. Now, who do you wish to take with you into the city?
Right, so he said gotta take Loghain.
Yes.
Gonna take Cuddles. And I would actually say Win. Because Morrigan wants to be elsewhere, I think. Yeah.
Fair enough. Anyone else will need to remain here and assist in keeping more Darkspawn from coming in the gates behind us. Who will lead them?
Ogun has led many men into battle before.
Fine. Let's just move into the blasted main event already.
Good. That should be sufficient. Nothing you have done has prepared you for what you face now. May the Maker watch over you.
Well, this is it, Warden. When from the blood of battle the stone is fed, let the heroes prevail and the blighters lie dead. As one of the blighters, I sodding salute you. Let's show them our hearts, and then show them theirs.
So the Archdemon is next, is it? Well, good luck with that.
Are you ready? We have reached the battlefield at last.
Yep, this is it.
The Arishok asked, "What is the Blight?" I stand here looking into its eyes, and still I have no answer for him. But perhaps you do. You have carried us this far. Do not doubt that.
So this is it? This is the end? We've come so far. It's strange knowing that all our fates will be decided in a matter of hours. I wish I could go with you.
It really isn't your fight.
I'm not part of this world? Only Grey Wardens are allowed to fight for their survival? Oh, this is no time for such arguments. Be safe, friend, and may the Maker smile fortune on you.
After all that, I will not be going with you?
In your delicate condition.
I would still see this to the end, but so be it. Let us part ways now. You go your way, to your destiny, and I go my way, to mine.
And I'm gonna find you, I swear it.
I would not suggest it, but your path will ever be your own. Go then, slay the Archdemon, live gloriously and well.
Let's get this over with then. There is little time to waste.
Kill those godless bastards!
We're counting on you, Warden!
Maker, watch over you!
Right. Right, let's head to the market district first, because we've got to fight our way through. Ah, 2 ogres. All the better. No, 3. I like these numbers. Ah, another ogre. Yeah. Ah, more of the bastard down here. Let's do this general first. Hey, stop doing that, asshole.
Very well.
Yeah, another ogre or 2.
Away with you!
I'll try not to use any of those forces. Okay. Clear stuff out the alien niche. Next. Should be relatively easy.
It's you! The Maker sure gave you the gift of good timing, didn't he? There's a large group of Darkspawn approaching and the gates won't hold. We need your help.
No, handle this. You get to safety.
All right. I only hope there is time to...
They're breaking through!
Nah, timing.
Run, all of you! Run for your lives!
Yep, you do that.
He's begun.
Hey, don't do that. I'm gonna kill you, asshole. Every time I get close to him... Get rid of
Let us do it quickly.
Every time, it just keeps knocking me down. That's it. Got him. That took enough. One more, or two more. Actually, no, there's more coming across the bridge. Great.
Enough! Now we do battle. Shall be done.
Bloody hell, how many of them? Wrong one. Do these last ones. Is that all of them?
I shall do it.
That should hopefully do us the asshole. Not going back that way. So, back to the palace. No, why'd I have to land the fuck up there? Great. I'm going for the archers. Oh, great, thanks, that hurt. Oh, you want to throw a rock at me, yeah? Missed. Get off me, get off me, get off, get off, get off. There's a healing potion now. At least keep him alive, that's why he fell earlier. As it cuddles, kill the ogre. Ah, shrieks. I hate these. I really hate the mages in this. Everything else is taking a beating. Right. Right. Now on to Fort Dracon. And even though I'm playing on easy, this is I'm not good at tactical games. So right, let's deal with these guys first. Now let's deal with the mage. Okay, that's the mages done. Actually attack the fucking dragon, please. Fight on from here is going to be just as painful. Right. That's a lot of bodies. I feel an ambush coming. Yep. Where's the little bastard? He just downed my dog. He dies. Nobody hurts Cuddles. The lesser one. Oh shit.
We must gain the advantage. Shall we? Best be wary.
Dead bodies everywhere.
Enchantment?
You're surrounded by Darkspawn corpses. What the fuck happened?
Enchantment!
Oh yeah, I've never done any enchanting, have I? Might as well. You killed a troll as well. Fuck. Ah, there's the ugly motherfucker. Okay, let's kill this fucker. If anybody drops in the fight, I'll have to restart it because one character dropping is no, he likes going everywhere, doesn't he? I'll give him one thing, like fantastic animation on the dragon. This'll do it. Take this, you fucking asshole. That's jammed. Fuck it. Is that's first all Enchanter Irving? What the hell is he doing here? Oh, you want some, do you? Die. Hey, I can do this all day. Eat shit and die. And that's our Lehman. Let's deal with these things. They're nice and easy for me to kill at this stage. I've got that blister up there. Oh, you just ate somebody. Now everybody get in there. It's nearly dead. Is that low gain on that? You're mine, asshole. Yeah. Boom.
And then it was over. With the Archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come, but the Blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its queen. Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the charge against the Archdemon and killed it remains with us still. An inspiration to all he saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I formally present my betrothed, who shall soon be your king. Grey Warden, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. As a reward and as an engagement present, I offer you a boon of your choice.
I ain't got a fucking clue. I'll have to think on it.
As you wish. The crown of Ferelden shall ever be grateful for your deeds. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arlhow, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens?
No, I got a witch to find.
My impression was that she didn't want to be found. But I understand. There is a group of eager Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you are ready. Allow me to offer you my personal congratulations, Warden. I must admit that while I did not share my father's pessimism regarding the Grey Wardens, I had my doubts that such a small number of you could be victorious. Yet here you are.
Damn fucking right.
Normally I would call that bravado, but it seems your confidence is deserved. At any rate, I understand the preparations are underway for our wedding.
Yup.
It will only be a matter of weeks. Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to being king.
Prince Consort, actually. Though the title is perhaps a technicality, we will need to speak more of the role you wish to play. As the hero of Ferelden, there are many opportunities, but that can wait. For now, enjoy the celebration. We can speak further when the day is done.
So it appears that Riordan was wrong. I find it difficult to believe that he deliberately misled us. Have you another explanation for what happened?
You can blame Morrigan.
I should have known. The witch disappeared not long after the battle and has not been seen since. I assume this was expected. Still, the Orlesian Grey Wardens have been persistent in their questions. I intend to keep any thoughts on the matter to myself. I understand you're leaving soon. I've been tapped to lead the Grey Warden recruitment efforts here in Ferelden. Anora's influence, no doubt. I suspect you're not prepared for what it means to be married to my daughter.
No, she's the one who's not prepared.
You may be right. Let us put an end to the chatter here. I'm sure neither of us has the stomach for it. Go and return to your celebration. Regardless of what I might think, you ended the Blight. You deserve your accolades.
How incredible that it survived. It has exceeded my expectations.
I did better than survive.
I will agree with that, grudgingly. Thankfully, it appears to be the exception when it comes to its kind. Otherwise, I might be forced to revise my opinion completely. But it is time for me to find my own way. Its quest is done now, and thus it is less interesting than before.
What are you gonna do now?
Travel. North, I think, or perhaps east. Though there is an ocean that way. I may walk on the bottom. I don't know. Caradon said we must all choose our end. I do not think I am done just yet. There are answers I may yet find. Caradon gave me some, and I have nothing but time to seek the others. Perhaps I will meet it once again in its travels, or perhaps not. Either way, I wish it well.
When I heard that my little brother was not only a Grey Warden, but also leading Ferelden into battle, I was surprised, to put it mildly, Father. He would have been so proud of you. I know I am. You've done good.
That fucking Hal paid for what he did. I killed him myself.
Hal was a greedy, traitorous bastard. I just wish I'd been there to help you kill him.
Me too.
At least Amaranthine now belongs to the Grey Wardens. There's some justice in that, I think. I need to go back to High Ever. See if I can clean up the mess Hal made of it. I will see you soon, I hope.
At the wedding, for certain.
My little brother, marrying the Queen. All I can think is what Mother would have said about that. Take care of yourself, you hear? Or I'll find you and nag you like Mother did until you're ready to tear out your hair.
So here we are. The conquering hero has won the day, and now he takes his bow and exits the stage. A fine ending.
Doesn't have to be an ending.
Doesn't it? It certainly feels like everyone is heading off on their own paths. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. I've been asked by the Chantry to return to the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I need to make sure it's protected. Maybe pilgrims can even begin going there again.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Of course I do. I can't think of anything more important. I can give something back to the entire world. It will be a grand adventure of my very own. I'm looking forward to it. At any rate, you should get back to the celebration. We can speak another time.
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
They could have thought up a better name.
Anora's idea, I understand. The girl does like to get to the point. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to accept a position here at court. There's not been a mage advising the throne for a very long time.
And what about your situation?
It's true. I may not have very much time. But perhaps there is a great deal of good I can do even so. I will try. I understand you will be leaving. I wish you good fortune on your journeys, wherever they may take you. If we do not see each other again, live well, Warden. And thank you.
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure.
Is that all you can do? Drink?
That's not all I can do. See? So I guess you're heading off soon, huh? Leaving the city?
Why? What are you doing?
I'm thinking I'll stick around myself. At least for a bit. Well, that pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong.
Well, that's shit.
And that's what I told him. Offended my dainty sensibilities, I said. Ooh, scandalous. It's been good traveling with you, Warden. Don't get lost in the shuffle now.
They call you hero. I have not heard it used before, but I think I understand the intent. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud.
Nothing wrong with a bit of pride.
Of course you would say that. What the human custom has in common with our own is that the declaration of a Kunoran Vel is a cause for much celebration. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness.
Didn't think the Kunari could enjoy themselves.
We take great joy in every aspect of our lives. The Kyun demands it. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you.
That's gonna be a long fucking trip.
Yes, but it will be welcome to be amongst familiar things again. It must be said, you gave me the chance to redeem my honor, and now it is done. I owe you a debt.
Then I'm gonna collect on that one day.
Should I be in a position to repay, I will, whatever is asked. Perhaps we shall meet again. Should it be in battle, I will not seek you out. Panahidam, Warden.
Are you ready, my lord? The crowds outside are getting restless.
Yeah, I'm fucking ready.
Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
In the months that followed the coronation, Honora proved herself an adept ruler, trade agreements with other lands quickly brought new funds into the royal coffers, and with them the Queen saw the capital rebuilt, the army was restored, laws were passed to encourage freeholders to produce sufficient harvest, and plans were conceived for a university. Duke Nukem married Queen Honora in a lavish ceremony 6 months after her coronation, becoming the Prince Consort of Ferelden. I'm the motherfucking king. Many said that if the two did not end up vying for control of the throne, they would usher in a... If the two did not end up vying for the control of the throne, they would usher in a new golden age. Not seen since King Kaelan first united the barbarian tribes. Rumours that the urn of sacred ashes had been found, and that it was used to heal Arleman of his poisoning, circulated in Ferelden. in the months following the Darkspawn defeat, slowly at first, and then with growing frequency as the Grand Cleric failed to deny them. Once the Chantry made several attempts to verify the rumours, however, there came an official decree that no resting plates for the ashes had been found. If the urn of sacred ashes was in those ruins once, it no longer was. I suspect Leliana. Following months of effort, the Tower of the Circle of Magi finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and First Enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. With the slavers shut down in the alienage, the lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. Food shortage years later forced Queen Honora to come down hard on elven rioters and act not quickly forgiven, and a sign that tensions between elves and humans were far from resolved. No surprise there. Gianni continued to be an outspoken member of the Elven Alienage, the Alienage community, and in time became the new Elder. That outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Arleman returned to Redcliffe, beginning the long task of rebuilding. He found the village already bustling and eager to leave behind the memories of those terrible nights facing the undead. Lady Isolde bore her husband another child, this time a girl. Birth was difficult, however, and Isolde died in Eamon's arms. He named the child Rowan after his own sister and raised her with a loving hand. When she began to exhibit affinity for magic at a young age, he gave her over to the Circle for training, but continued to visit her and loved her no less than before. So he had 2 children with magic. Taverny Redcliffe village, now run by Bella, was renamed the Grey Warden's Rest. Echoes were tales of how the hero Ferelden saved the village and healed Arleman with the sacred ashes of Andraste. Few believe that such tall tales could possibly be true. Daleshields prospered after the siege of Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once human lands welcomed the wandering folk. Zathrian remained keeper of his clan for many more years, until finally he realised that the world was changing too quickly for him to keep pace. Constantly argued with the human court, increasing tensions, until one day he simply vanished. The Dalish searched for him, but it was obvious that he had left of his own volition and did not intend to return. In Orzammar, King Haramont found himself in a protracted battle against Balin's rebellion that left him unable to gain the stability he needed. The clan lords objected to many of his measures in the assembly, and only his efforts to increase the lord's isolation from the surface met with any success. In time, Haramont's health began to fail. He claimed it was poison, while others said it was a flagging spirit. Either way, after a protracted illness, the king finally passed away. The wrangling in the assembly for its successor began almost immediately. The dwarven mage Dagna ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt circle of the Tower Circle on the surface. Eventually, she published a comprehensive theory on how lyrium vapours relate to the supply of magic. It gained a great deal of attention. This inspired mages from other parts of Thedas to establish a new circle of magi in Orzammar itself, one that had ready access to dwarven lyrium and lies outside the Chantry's power completely. The willingness of Orzammar to harbour apostates sparked outrage and began whispers that the Divine was contemplating a new exalted march. Wonderful. Although the Ember Ward was destroyed, rumours about its location crept into Orzammar. Years later, thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn on the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the anvil's remains. Examined the ruins of the anvil, and upon returning to Orzammar with their findings, convinced the Shaperets to attempt to recreate Caradin's research. A new golem was created, bound with the spirit taken from the Fade. Golem immediately went insane, killing several Shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated throughout Orzammar, however, and demand among the Smith caste to reopen Caradin's research refused to abate. That's not good. As good as her word, Morrigan disappeared once the Archdemon was slain. someone of Morrigan's description was seen travelling alone months later, heading west through the Frostback Mountains, and she may have been with child. There was no word of her after that. Flemeth's hut in the Kokari Wild was likewise abandoned. One cannot help but wonder, where did they go? What were their plans? What became of the child? These questions must remain a mystery for now. Both Duke Nukem and the companions who defeated the Blight eventually scattered to the Four Winds, drawn either by personal duty or the call of further adventure. Circumstances dictated that they would not see each other again, at least for a time. As the Blighted Lands began to heal and the Grey Wardens slowly rebuilt the Order in Amaranthine, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was routed and had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawns survived to organise roving bands that preyed both upon the land and upon each other. These warbands spread havoc, and some even journeyed west into Orlais or crossed the Shining Sea by the deep roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. But these are tales yet to be told. This tale ended when Duke Nukem sank his blade into the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. It was not the last that Ferelden would hear of him, however.